Why can't you remember? You could order these.
Yeah, I guess so. Anything, nothing. Can't remember a thing. This morning so far, I couldn't remember where I'd put the new head for the razor. I couldn't recall Ross's son's name, still can't. 2 cards in my jacket make no sense to me whatever. I'm not sure I know why I came in here.
Todd.
What?
Ross's son is called Todd.
Right. Why the flowers?
Ah, it's right up the corner.
Were you over where I am?
Well, you'll probably be sitting to make the cameras happy.
What are they?
Cameras?
No. These.
Ranunculus. I ranunculi.
Pretty. Why don't they smell?
Oh, they're secretive. Probably too subtle for your forgetful nose.
Every sense going. Taste next, touch, hearing. Ha! Hearing!
What?
What?
To think you're only 50. Did you find it?
What?
The new head for the razor.
Right, a new head. I'll need that next, the whole thing.
Why did you want to remember Todd's name?
Oh, well, to begin with, I shouldn't be forgetting it. And when Ross shows up and he asks about Billy, I can't say, he's fine. How's, your son?
Todd.
Todd. How's old Todd?
Young Todd?
Yes, it's the little slips.
Oh, I shouldn't worry about it. Are you going to offer them stuff? Coffee, beer?
Do you think it means anything?
I don't know what it is.
But I can't remember anything.
Oh, probably not. You have too much to remember, that's all. You could go in for a checkup, if you can remember our doctor's name.
Percy!
Oh.
Who could forget that? Nobody has a doctor named Percy. What's the matter with me?
You're 50.
No, more than that.
Oh, the old foreboding. Feeling that everything going right is a sure sign that everything's going wrong. For all the awful to come, all that.
Ah, probably. Why did I come in here?
Well, I heard you in the hall, I called you.
Ah.
What's my name?
Pardon?
Who am I? Who am I?
You're the love of my life. The mother of my handsome and worrisome son. My playmate, my cook, my bottle washer. Do you?
What?
Wash my bottles.
Well, not as a habit. I may have washed one of your bottles. Do you have bottles?
Everyone has bottles.
Right. But what's my name?
Stevie?
Good. Will this be a long one?
Along what?
Interview?
Well, the usual, I guess. Ross said it wasn't going to be a feature, sort of a catch-up.
On your 50th.
On my 50th. I wonder if I should tell him that my mind's going, if I can remember.
Oh, your mind's not going.
My what?
Your mind, darling, not going anywhere.
Am I too young for Alzheimer's?
Probably. Isn't it nice to be too young for that?
Oh, yeah.
The joke is, if you can remember what it's called, you don't have it.
Have what?
Out. Oh. Oh, you know how to turn a girl on. Forehead kisses. Where have you been?
What time are they coming?
Oh, soon, you say, very soon.
I did? Good.
Did you find it?
What?
The new head for the razor.
Oh, no, it's around somewhere. These. Now these. What the hell are these? Basic Services Limited. Basic Services Limited. Limited to what? Clarissa Atherton. Clarissa Atherton. There's no number, no internet thing. Clarissa Atherton?
Basic services. Clarissa Atherton, basic services.
Every time someone gives me one of those, I know I'm supposed to give them one back, and I don't have them. It's embarrassing.
I told you to have them made, cards.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Well, then don't. Who is she?
Who?
Clarissa Atherton, basic services. Does she sound funny?
I don't know. I don't know who she is. Where were we this week?
Oh, it doesn't matter, sweetie, if you're seeing this Atherton woman, this dominatrix who smells funny.
How could I be seeing her, whoever she is? There's nothing on the card. Dominatrix.
Why not?
Maybe you know things I don't.
Maybe.
And I probably know one or two things you don't.
Even that.
Do I look okay?
For the TV? Yes.
Yes, really?
Yes, I said fine. Oh, the old prep school tie.
Is it? Oh, yeah, so it is.
No one puts on their prep school tie by accident. No one.
Now, what if you can't remember that's what it is?
No one. if you do get Alzheimer's and you get to the stage where you don't know who I am, who Billy is, who you are for that matter,
Billy?
stop it. If you do get to the stage where you can't remember anything, someone will hand you that tie and you'll look at it and you'll, my prep school tie, my prep school tie.
Oh, doom time.
You know, if you are seeing that woman, I think we'd better talk about it.
If I were, we would.
Well, if not the dominatrix and some blonde, half your age, some chickpea as they used to call them.
Or worst of all, someone just like you. As bright, as resourceful, as intrepid, merely new.
You win them all, don't
Not enough.
There's something going on, isn't there?
Yes, I've fallen in love.
I knew it.
I fought against it,
I knew it.
fought hard.
I suppose you'd better tell me.
I can't.
Tell me. Tell me.
Her name is Sylvia.
Sylvia. Who is Sylvia?
She's a goat. She's a goat. Sylvia is a goat. She's a goat.
Oh, not too much.
Yeah. You try to tell them, you try to be honest, and what do? They laugh at you. Oh, you're too much. I suppose I am.
Hey, honey.
Hi, Ross.
Oh, hello there, old man.
I'm 50.
It's a term of endearment. Ooh, nice flower.
It is?
What? What is?
Hello there, old man. Ranunculi.
Oh, the proper plural of ranunculus, the flowers, according to old Martin.
Well, some say ranunculuses, but that sounds wrong. Even though it's probably perfectly acceptable.
Uh-huh. Let's move the, whatever they are, the flowers, over by the chair, shall we? Are you, happy in this chair?
Am I happy in it? I don't even know if I've ever sat in it. Have I? Have I ever sat in it?
You sat in it last time Ross did the programme with him.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, but was I happy? Did I sit there and did contentment bathe me in its warm light?
You've got me, fella.
Yes, contentment fell. You sat there and I watched it bathe you in its warm light. I've got to go.
Where are you going?
Out.
Are we in tonight?
Yeah, I think Billy's going out.
Naturally.
We're in. TV time. I'm getting my hair done and then I thought I'd drop by the feed store.
By what? She's going to stop by what?
Nothing, nowhere. No crew?
No, just me this time in the old, handheld. Are you ready for the chair?
Ha ha. How's old Todd?
Old Todd?
You know old Todd.
You mean my darling son, who only last week it seemed I dandled from my knee?
Oh, lovely word, dandle. Yes, that old Todd.
Who I cannot accept as having just turned 18.
Who?
Maybe?
Yes, that one.
And is pushing me further into middle age.
Yes, that one. Can any of us ever?
He's all right. You know, he asked me last week for the first time since he was 4 or something, why he didn't have a younger brother or sister. Why, April and I only ever had one kid.
Oh, April, May, June, the pastel months. You name girl babies after.
Right. Anyway, I told him, when you get it right the first time, why take a chance on another?
Do you like that one?
Well, he seemed to. You know, I could have told him that the whole graduating class made a pact only ever to have one child each, and help keep the population down. Speaking of which, how's Billy? How's yours, your one and only?
Oh, 17 last week. Didn't Todd come to the party? No, I guess not. Real cute kid, Billy. Bright as you'd ever want. Gay as the 90s.
Passing phase. Have you had the old serious talk?
Oh, you'll get over it once you meet the right girl lecture. No, I'm too smart for that. So's he, so's Billy. I told him to be sure. Says he's sure. Loves it, he says.
Well, of course he does. He's getting laid, for God's sake. He'll be okay.
Who?
Billy, 17. It's a phase.
Like the mood, eh?
Yeah, he'll straighten up, to make a pun, No, Billy will be alright. He'll come out.
Sure.
Right, voice check. Phone off.
I assume Stevie did it?
I hear a rushing sound, like a whoosh or a flutter of wings or something. It's
Probably the Eumenides.
more like the dishwasher. There. It stopped.
Then it probably wasn't the Eumenides. So.
I think go right on.
Right.
Why is Stevie going to the feed store?
She isn't.
But she said that
It's
she...
a joke.
A standing joke?
No, a new one, brand new
Ready. Ready, Martin? Just be yourself.
one. Really?
Oh, yeah, no, perhaps not. Put on your public face
Okay.
and don't switch in the middle.
Okay.
Jesus. Good evening. This is Ross Tuttle, and welcome to People Who Matter. Some people have birthdays and nobody pays them any mind. Well, friends, family, and others, of course. But some people are, well, I was going to say special, but that's stupid. Because everybody's special. Everybody matters. But some people matter in extraordinary ways. In ways which affect the lives of the rest of us, enrich them, improve them. Some people are more extraordinary than others. Martin Gray, whom you've met on this programme before, is one such person. Good evening, Martin.
Good evening. Ross, it's mid-afternoon.
I know. Shut up. 3 things have happened to you this week, Martin. Firstly, you became the youngest person ever to win the Pritzker Prize, architecture's version of the Nobel. Also this week, you were chosen to design the World City, the $27 billion city of the future, as sponsored by US Electronics Technologies, and set to rise in the wheat fields of our Middle West. Also this week, you celebrated your 50th birthday. Happy birthday, Martin, and congratulations.
Thanks, Ross.
Quite a week, Martin.
Yes, it was. Quite a week.
How did it make you feel?
Becoming 50?
No, all of it. Yes.
Well,
It was amazing, no, thrilling.
turning 50? No, not really.
No, the World City, all that.
Oh, that? Yes, well, amazing. Thrilling.
For one so young.
50 is young?
For the Pritzker, dear. Where were you when they told you?
Well, I was at the gym. I'd taken off all my clothes and Stevie called.
Stevie's your wife.
Yeah, I know that.
How did it make you feel?
Stevie being my wife?
No, pride.
Oh, well, it was gratifying. Not being naked, but hearing about it, the prize.
Weren't you thunderstruck?
No, not really. They hinted at it, the prize.
But it was pretty wonderful, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, it was pretty wonderful. It is pretty wonderful.
Tell us about the World City.
Well, you just did. $27 billion and all the wheat fields of Kansas or whatever.
What an honour. What a duo of honours. You're at the pinnacle of your success, Martin.
You mean it's downhill from here?
Oh. God, what is the matter with you? We can't shoot that. You're a million miles away.
That far?
Do you want to try again?
Try what?
The taping? The programme?
Oh,
We're taping.
yes, no.
Is something the matter?
I think so. Yes, probably.
Do you want to talk about it, as they say?
About what?
About whatever's the matter.
Why? What's the matter?
Oh! You said something's the matter, that you thought something was the matter.
Oh,
40 years, Martin. We've known each other for 40 years.
Yes.
Since we were 10.
that gives you something, right, or something?
Well, I am your oldest friend.
No, my aesthetics professor at college. I still see him. He's a lot older than you. He's over 90.
Your longest friend, then. The person that's known you the longest.
No, my Aunt Sarah. She's known me since
She's not a friend. She's a relative. Relatives are not friends.
Oh, no.
Are not the same as friends.
Yes, well, you're right. I've known you longer as a friend than anyone. Why is that relevant?
Well, because you're troubled, and I thought as your oldest friend that you might...
Is that true?
You said something was the matter.
I did.
Oh, for God's sake, Martin.
Are you still shooting this?
No, we'll do it at the studio later.
Why are you talking to me like I was a child?
Because you're acting like one.
I am?
Look, I came here to fucking interview you.
Fine.
To boost your ego even more than it already is.
Fine. I have no ego.
Yeah, bullshit! To boost your ego even more than it is, and you fuck that up.
Fine. You say fuck a lot.
You say fine a lot.
Words beginning with F.
Yes.
You know.
So, do you want to talk about it?
About,
About your new love.
oh, that.
Yes. That.
I don't know that I want to.
Try.
That I can.
Yes, you do.
Very persistent.
Best friend, remember? Best friend.
Okay. Well, I don't know that I ever thought that, well, that Stevie and I were, well, no, we're not.
Are you telling me about it?
I'm starting to, or maybe I'm beginning to start.
Oh, right.
As I said, it never occurred to me that anything like this would come up, because we've always been good together. Always considerate, always honest, good in bed, good out. But I've not been unfaithful our whole marriage. I want you to know this. Never physically untrue, as they say.
Huh. Wonderful. Wow.
Yes, wow. Oh, I've been groped in the kitchen by a cutie or two, once or twice, late, a party. I've never done anything, you follow?
Yes, I follow.
It never seemed, well, necessary, even to be able to do a comparison or for its own sake. I mean, do you remember that time, that college reunion weekend, you and I decided to call that service they told us about, the gang had told us about?
The Ladies' Aid Society.
Yeah, and you called them.
And we had a couple of bimbos
Been by.
A kind of reunion for the reunion.
Yeah, I guess so. Do you remember what happened?
I don't know. What happened?
I couldn't do it. Couldn't perform.
Right. It never happened when we were graduates. I'd be pumping away and you'd be in the next bed pumping away.
I hadn't met Stevie.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know why I ever thought that I wanted to, you know.
No. Right.
I was already in love with Stevie and I didn't know how much.
Interesting. The heart rules the dick, eh? I always thought the dick was
Don't be cynical.
Is that a new part of my what? Left wing
Proletarian.
proletarian, yes, my left wing proletarian cynical self.
Yes, and not you. You do see, don't you? In love with Stevie, she owns every part of me. Look, when I'm traveling, Stevie's here and I get itchy.
You give yourself a hand job and think of Stevie, about yourself and Stevie.
Yes.
Wonderful.
I didn't catch your tone.
There wasn't one. Go on then, how'd you fuck it up?
What? Fuck what up?
You played the game.
No, fuck what up?
Your life, apparently, yourself and Stevie. How'd you fuck it up?
Oh, that.
Getting an answer out of you. God's sake.
Okay. Look, as I told you, I've never been unfaithful, never needed to, never.
No, right.
And then one day,
Mm-hmm.
and then one day, and then one day, I was out house hunting, well, farm hunting actually. Stevie and I had decided it was time to have a real country place, a farm maybe. And I was in the car about 60 miles out from the city. Stevie couldn't come with me.
Beyond the suburbs?
Yeah, beyond the suburbs. Farms around, small farms. And I found a wonderful place. A wonderful old farmhouse with a lot of land.
The old back 20 and all that.
Yeah, right. Whatever. And I called Stevie and I told her she had to see it. And I put a hold on it so she could see it. And Stevie was, well, a farm, she said. But I said, wait. And the real estate guy was fine with that for the one moment. And then I was driving out of the town back towards the highway and I stopped at the top of a hill.
Crest.
Right. And I stopped and the view was not spectacular, but wonderful. Fall, the leaves turning, the town below me, the great scudding clouds, and those country smells.
Cow shit and all that.
New mown hay, fella. The smell of country, the smell of apples, the roadside stands with corn and other stuff piled high, and baskets with other things, beans and tomatoes, and those great white peaches you only get late summer.
The whole thing, right?
You city boys. From up there, I could trace the roads out towards the farm, and it gave me a kind of shiver.
The ludicrous often does.
Anyway, it was pretty wonderful. And I was getting back in the car, about to get back in the car, all my loot, vegetables and things. And it was then that I saw her just looking at me.
Daisy May, huh? Blonde hair down to her shoulders, big tits and a calico blouse, bare at the midriff, blonde at the navel, piece of straw in her teeth.
You don't understand.
No blonde hair, no tits.
No. There she was, just looking at me with those eyes of hers.
And it was love.
Don't understand.
No, it wasn't love.
No. Yes, it was. I just didn't know it right then. How could I?
It was lust then. You did getting big in your pants and just...
You don't understand. I don't know what it was, what I was feeling. It wasn't like anything I'd felt before. It was so amazing, so extraordinary. There she was, just looking at me with those eyes of hers, and I...
Well, did you talk to her?
Did I what?
Did you talk to her?
Yes, I did. I went over to her, to where she was, and I spoke to her. And she came towards me, and those eyes. And I touched her face. I don't want to talk about it. I can't talk about it.
All right, I'll help you. You're seeing her.
Yes, oh yes, I'm seeing her.
You're having an affair with her.
What? Having a what?
You're screwing her.
Yes. Yes, I'm screwing her. Oh, Jesus.
And you're in love.
That's it, you see.
What do I see?
I am in love with her. Jeez, I am seeing her. I'm having an affair, I guess. No, that's not the right word. I'm screwing her, as you put it. All of which is beyond even... God. Yes, I'm doing all that.
And you're in love.
Yes, I am. I'm in love. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Sylvia.
I almost hate to ask this, but who is Sylvia?
I can't tell you.
Well, if not me, who? Stevie?
Oh.
And who is Sylvia?
Don't laugh. Please don't laugh.
This is Sylvia.
Yes.
You are fucking.
Don't say that. Whom?
With whom you are having an affair.
Yes. 6 months.
Oh, you have to tell Stevie.
No, I can't. I couldn't do that.
Well, if you don't, I will.
No, Ross, please.
You're in serious trouble.
Yeah?
You sure are, buddy. You sure are.
But Ross, you don't understand.
This is a goat. You're having an affair with a goat. You're fucking a goat!
Yes.
You're doing what? You're fucking a goat?
Billy, please.
Jesus
Don't
Christ!
swear.
Oh, what?
Don't swear. You're too young.
Fuck that!
See, your mother.
You're fucking a fucking goat and you tell me not to swear?
Oh, your own sex life leads
Right,
a
okay.
Yeah, at least what I do is with people.
I said all right, you two.
Fucker.
fucking faggot.
I said all right.
Fucking faggot. You called me a fucking faggot?
I'm sorry.
Your father's sorry, Billy.
I'm sorry. You're gay and that's fine. And I don't give a shit what you put where. I don't care one way or the other is what I mean.
Yeah, sure.
Said your father's sorry for calling you a fucking faggot because he's not that kind of man. He is a decent, liberal, right-thinking, talented, famous gentleman who right now would appear to be fucking a goat. And I would like to talk about that, if you don't mind, even if you do.
Mom, I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
I understand.
Let's review Ross's letter, shall we?
How could he do such a thing?
How could he? Best friend to both of us, a man you trust with your wife, no?
Yeah,
How could Ross write me this letter?
yes.
Because I love you, Stevie. As much as I love Martin. Because I love you both. Respect you, love you. I can't stay silent at a time of crisis for you both. For Martin's public image and your own deeply devoted...
Oh, bullshit.
Yes?
Yes.
Well, anyhow. Let's not pretend he didn't write this letter. Let's not pretend that I didn't get it in the mail today. Nice touch, no electronic nonsense. And let us not pretend that I did not read it.
No, of course not.
And let us not pretend that he does not tell me that you're having an affair with, how does he put it? An affair with a certain Sylvia, who I am mortified to tell you he does get flowery, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does.
I am mortified to tell you is a goat.
Jesus
Read
Christ!
it, Estelle!
Please, sure, Jesus Christ.
Will, I am sure, be shocked and greatly distressed. Oh, no kidding. Shocked and greatly distressed to know this, but I felt it my obligation to be the one to bear these tidings.
Tidings?
Yes.
Jesus. Of comfort and joy?
As I'm sure you'd rather hear it all from a dear friend, as opposed to what? The RSPCA?
God, oh God.
Doubtless, Martin, doubtless.
Probably.
Doubtless, Martin will tell you all I have not, all I cannot. What are friends for, eh?
Dad.
Poor Dad?
What?
Nothing.
So now you will tell me all that Ross has not, cannot, after you tell me what friends are for, of course. You stay where you are. Stay there. You smell a goat, you smell a shit, you smell of all I cannot imagine being able to smell. You stay away from me.
I love you.
You love me. Let me see if I understand the phrase. You love me.
Yes.
But I'm a human being. I only have 2 breasts. I walk upright. I give milk only on special occasions. I use the toilet. You love me. I don't understand.
Oh God.
How can you love me when you love so much less?
Oh God.
You're fucking a goat!
That does it. Ouch.
What did I say?
Enough.
Christ's sake! my room?
Go to your room!
What, am I 8 or something? Go to my room?
Oh, you better go, Billy. If you stay, you might learn something.
Nicely put.
Thanks.
Mom, you want me to leave you here with this pervert?
Just go to your room, Billy, or go
Or go
outside.
to one of your public urinals. Or one of those death clubs.
Knock
or-
it off!
Wow.
You seem to know a lot about all of that.
I read.
Sure. No, I'll go if you think it's okay. No, I'll go, but Dad, not to your places. I'll probably go to my room, and I'll probably close the door, and I'll probably lie down in my bed, and I'll start crying, and it'll get louder and worse, but you won't hear it, either of you, because you're too busy killing each other. But I'll be there, and my little 8-year-old heart will for certain be breaking in twain, as they say.
Very good, very good.
Very
Jesus
good,
Christ.
Billy. Billy.
Oh, let him go. Well now, just the two of us.
Yes.
I take it you want to talk about it?
Oh, God. Take it.
Is that a yes?
I was out shopping today. Dress gloves, if you want to know. I still wear them for weddings and
Who's
things.
getting mad? Sorry.
Dress gloves. And then to the fish people, Fish Adro, it's just come in. And then back home. And you were gone. And I could hear Billy's music from up in his room, and there was the mail. You'd gone out before it came. Not that it mattered, we don't read each other's.
But we did.
Oh? I would have found out sooner or later. And there was Ross's letter. Ross? Writing to me, whatever for.
He shouldn't have done this. Russ knows he shouldn't have done this.
And I was standing in the pantry. I'd put the row away and I'd left the kitchen, and I was moving to the dining room on my way to the stairs when I began to read it.
Oh, God.
Dearest Stevie, this is the hardest letter I've ever had to write. And to my dearest friends. But because I love you, Stevie, as much as I love Martin, because I love you both, respect you, love you, I can't stay silent at a time of crisis for you both, for Martin's public image and your own deeply
As
devoted
I
self.
said,
I
bullshit.
must put it boldly, for hinting would only put off the inevitable. Martin, and he told me this himself, I would have liked to have been listening to that conversation.
You wouldn't.
Martin is having an affair with a certain Sylvia. Oh God, I thought, at least it's someone I don't know. At least it's not Ross's first wife, the one I thought you might if you were going to.
Rebecca?
Yeah, or maybe a new assistant.
Oh, Todd Bryant?
Oh, the other one, the one with the hooters.
Oh, Lucy something.
Yes, Lucy something. You men at the end. Where was I? An affair with a certain Sylvia, who I am mortified to tell you is a goat. You will, of course, be shocked and greatly distressed to know of this, but I felt it my obligation to be the one to bear these tidings, as I'm sure you'd rather hear it from a dear friend. Doubtless, Martin, doubtless.
Sounds right.
Doubtless, Martin will tell you all I have not, all I cannot. With profound affection for you both, Ross. Well,
Yes. Well.
we will now discuss it.
Of course. You won't understand.
Oh? Do you know what I thought? What I thought after I'd read the letter right to the end?
No, I don't want to know or guess.
Well, I laughed, of course. A grim joke, but an awfully funny one. That Ross, I tell you, that Ross. You go too far, Ross. It's funny in its awful way, but it's way overboard, Ross. So I shook my head and I laughed at the awfulness of it. The absurdity, the awfulness. Some things are so awful, you have to laugh. And then I listened to myself laughing, and I began to wonder why I was laughing. Because it's not funny when you come right down to it, Ross. Why was I laughing? And just like that, I stopped. I stopped laughing. I realised, probably in the way if you suddenly fell off a building. Oh shit, I've fallen off a building. I'm going to die. I'm going to go splat on the pavement like that. that it wasn't a joke at all. It was awful, and it was absurd, but it wasn't a joke. And everything tied in. Ross coming here to interview you yesterday, the funny smell. The Noel Coward bit we did about you having an affair and with a goat. You came right out and said it, and I laughed. You told me. You came right out and fucking told me, and I laughed. And I joked about going to the feed store, and I laughed. I fucking laughed. Until it stopped. Until the laughter stopped. Until it all came together. Ross's letter and all the rest of it. The odd smell, the mistress's perfume on you. And so I knew.
Stevie,
Shut up!
so...
And so I knew. Next, of course, came believing it, knowing it. Knowing it's true is one thing, but believing what you know. Now there's the hard part. We all prepare for jolts, along the way, disturbances of the peace, the lies, the evasions, the infidelities, if they happen. I've never had an affair, by the way, not even with a cat or anything. We all prepare for lessenings, even inevitable lessenings. We think we can handle everything, whatever comes along, but we don't know, do we?
No, we don't.
No, fucking right we don't. Because something can happen that's outside of the rules, that doesn't relate to the way the game is played. Death, before you're even ready to think about it, that's part of the game. A stroke. At least you're sitting looking at an eggplant that the week before had been your husband. That's another. Emotional disengagement. Gradual. So gradual that you don't know it's happening, or sudden. Not very often, but occasionally. That's another. You've read about spouses. God, I hate that word. Spouses who suddenly start wearing dresses. Yours or their own collection, wives gone die. But if there's one thing you don't put on your plate, no matter how exotic your taste may be, is bestiality.
You don't
The
understand.
fucking of animals. No. As one thing you haven't thought about, one thing you haven't considered as a byway on the road of life. Well, I wonder when I start cruising livestock. I must remember to ask her about it and how she handled it. No, that's one thing you haven't thought about, nor could you possibly conceive of. So how was your day?
Well, I had a good day at the office, made the design for the World City even larger
Oh,
than
good.
And then I stopped by the Haberdash.
Haberdasher. That's someone who makes haberdash.
Haber, I think dash is part of doing it.
Ah, then what?
Well, then I drove back home.
Oh, what? Didn't stop by your lady friend? Get a lick in?
She's in the country. Please, Stevie, don't.
She's in the country.
Keep her there.
Where?
What?
Martin, do you ever think that you come home from your splendid life, walk into your living room and find out you had no life left?
Not specifically, no.
I think we better talk about this. If I'm going to kill you, I need to know exactly why, all the details.
You really want to?
What, kill you?
No. Learn about it.
No, I don't really want to. I want the whole day to rewind, to start over. I want the reel to reverse. I want to see the mail on the hall table where Billy's left it, and then not see it, because I haven't opened the door yet. Not having gotten the dish yet, because I haven't bought the gloves yet, because I haven't left the house yet, because I haven't gotten out of bed yet, because I haven't woken up yet. But since I can't reverse time, yes, I do want to know. I'm reeling with it. Make me not believe it, please. Make me not believe it.
Why aren't you crying?
Because this is too serious. Do goats cry, by the way?
I don't know. I haven't.
What made her cry? Yeah, what's the matter with you?
Stevie.
Oh, he can't even make a goat cry. What good is it? His son's probably weeping as we speak. That was pretty awful, what you said to him, Martin. Pretty awful. His son's probably lying on his bed, tears flowing. His wife would be crying, and I can't be that weak right now, and you can't even make a goat cry. Jeez.
I didn't say I couldn't. I said I haven't.
Oh, well, the goats of this world must be very happy. Oh, you kid.
I can't have this conversation. I can't listen
You
to you.
stay where you are. You will have this conversation with me, and right now.
Where shall I start?
Right at the beginning. Why do you call her Sylvia, by the way? Does she have a name tag or something? Or is it more, who is Sylvia? What is she that all our goats commend her?
Oh, it just seemed right. Very good, by the way.
Thanks. So you saw this thing, this goat, and you said to yourself, this is Sylvia. Or did you talk to it? Hello, Sylvia. How did you know it was a she, was a female, by the way? Bag of nipples dragging in the dung, or isn't this your first?
She is my first. She's my only, but you don't understand.
Oh, I'm trying not to throw up.
Oh, well, look, if you're going to be like that.
No, tell me.
All right. Where shall I start?
As you said to Ross?
As I said to Ross,
No, as you say to me.
in any event.
No, not in any event, this event.
As I said to Ross.
Very well. As you said to Ross.
Thank you. As I said to Ross, I'd gone to the country to find our country place, the place we wanted.
You went out alone.
Well, if you're after utopia,
Sure.
unless you're one of those people who finds it right out, that's it. That's the place. Unless you're one of those, you've got to nose around.
So an ugly phrase, nose around.
I don't think so. Search, is that better? Search. Look around. Close enough in to be practical for our country needs. Not more than an hour or so.
Our country needs.
You're the one who said it. Verdancy, flowers and green leaves against steel and stone, okay?
Okay, and it's lovely. Now get to the goat.
Getting there. I'm getting to her.
Stop calling it her.
That's what she is. It is a she. She is a she.
Oh, I suppose I should be grateful it wasn't a male, isn't a male goat.
It's funny you should ask. There was a place I went to.
Oh?
Well, when I realized something was wrong. I mean, when I realized people would think something was wrong, that what I was doing was...
I am going to kill you.
Probably, yes. It was a therapy place. A place people went to talk about it, about what they were doing and with whom.
What? Not who, what? With what?
Whatever a place, please, let me finish this. A place to talk about it, like AA, like Alcoholics Anonymous.
Don't fuck us anonymous.
Please.
Sorry. Destroy me.
It had no cute name, no AA, no nothing, just a place.
How did you find it?
Online.
Of course.
I went there and there were what, 10 of us, a group leader or course.
No, what was he fucking sorry? Who?
He was cured, he said, odd phrase. It was awful.
Very well. What had he been fucking?
A pig. A young pig.
Go on.
Is there going to be a lot of that?
Probably.
You don't want kidding down here. Some things...
Something to what? Sacred, private, husband telling wifey about a very peculiar therapy session. A
A
pig!
small one, he said.
Jesus!
Whoa, you two okay?
Yes, we're fine. Go away, Billy.
Who's wrong with it?
Diane, your mother is throwing things.
Is there going to be more?
I imagine so.
Well, I made you this in school, so I think I'm going to take it upstairs.
I would have noticed, baby.
Yeah, sure. Listen, you two guys hold it down.
I would have. I think I would have.
So, anyway, it was this place.
A pig, really?
Everyone had...
Oh, someone or something.
Yes.
Oh! And was Clarissa Rafferton there?
Yes. That's where I got the card. And
And what is she fucking?
a dog, I think.
A dog, you think?
Why would she lie? Why would anyone there lie?
Damned if I know.
So I went there.
Oh, and then did you take all your friends with you? Your pigs, your dogs, your goats?
Oh, we weren't there to talk about them. We were there to talk about ourselves, our problems, as they called them.
Ah, so the livestock were all happy.
Oh, there was this one goose, I think it was. Should we go outside?
Get on with it.
Right. There was this one goose.
Not geese, not pigs, not dogs, goats. The subject is goats.
The subject is a goat. The subject is Sylvia. No, don't, please. Just listen. Sit and listen.
All right, I'm listening.
I said, most of the people there were having problems, were ashamed, or what's the word, conflicted. Needed to talk about it. Well, I went there, I guess, to find out why they were all there.
Pardon?
I didn't know why they were all so unhappy, why they were there, what was wrong with being in love like that. So much I have to explain.
Oh.
Look, you must promise to be still. Just sit there and please listen, and then maybe when I've finished, just listen, please.
How could I not?
I went there because I couldn't come to you with it.
Oh?
Well, think about it.
I suppose you're right.
Most of the people there had a problem, had a long history. The man with the pig was a farm boy, and he and his brothers, when they were kids, it was just what they did. Naturally, with the pigs, or piglets, that wasn't clear.
Naturally, of course.
You agree?
No, just get on with it.
That's what they did. Maybe it was better than that.
What? With each other, or their sisters, or their grandmothers? You're going to be kidding!
No one get hurt.
No!
Oh, we'll talk about
Yeah,
that.
you bet we will.
Look, everyone there had a reason. The man with the pig was more a matter of habit than anything else, I guess. Comfort, familiarity.
Oh, Jesus.
Although he was often cured, as he put it, which I found odd.
Yeah.
He was happy. When he was doing it, I mean. Must you? I mean, though he wasn't, I suppose he no longer was happy.
Oh, you mean you didn't ask him?
No, I didn't. The lady with the German Shepherd.
Clarissa?
No, another one. The lady with the shepherd. It turned out she had been raped by her father and her brother when she was 12 or so. Continually raped, one watching the other.
And so she took up with the dog?
Yes, it would seem. The man with the goose was hideously ugly. I could barely look at him. And I suppose he thought he could never,
Do I?
try and imagine.
I don't. I can.
Try. So ugly, no woman, no man would even think of doing it with you, ever.
One in the hand, etc., but a goose?
Everyone is satisfied that way, one in the hand. No matter. I was unhappy there, for they were all unhappy.
My goodness.
I didn't know why.
Really? I think we've hit upon why I'm going to kill you.
There's something else I want you to understand.
Oh, something
It's
else.
something I told Ross.
Oh, not him again.
He is my best friend.
Oh, I thought I was.
I told him that in all our time together, all our marriage, yours and mine, I've never been unfaithful. Never in all these years. Oh, early on, a friend of yours would grope me in the kitchen, or
I love my friends. They have good taste.
never unfaithful, never once. I never even wanted to. We've always been so good together, you and I.
Perfect fit, eh?
Yes,
You'd never imagine a marriage could be so perfect.
yes. I mean, no, I hadn't.
Great sex, good cook, even does
Be
windows.
serious.
No, it's too serious for that, and fuck you, by the way.
Never once. People looked at me. Said, well, don't you have any, lust? And sure, I said, I've got plenty. All for Stevie.
Bloody-da, bloody fucking da.
Listen to me.
Yes, sir!
All the men I knew were having affairs, seeing other women, and laughing about it. At the club, on the train, I almost felt like a misfit. Oh, what's the matter with you, Martin? You mean you're only doing it with your wife? What kind of a man are you?
You men must be fun together.
Odd man out. I only wanted you.
And I have something to tell you.
No. Don't tell me you've been.
Hush. In all our marriage, I never even wanted anyone but you.
Stevie.
My mother told me we really were good friends. I'm sorry you never knew her.
I am too.
We talked together like sisters, by God. We talked the night away, just two girls talking. We were that good friends. But she sure knew how to be a parent when she wanted to, when she needed to keep me very level. She said to me, I've never told you this, be sure you marry someone you're in love with, deeply and wholly in love with. But be careful who you fall in love with, because you might marry him. Your father and I have the best marriage anyone could possibly have, she said to me over and over. Be sure you do too.
Stevie,
Be careful who you marry, she said to me. And I was. I fell in love with you. No, I rose into love with you, and I have what? Cherished you all these years. I'm proud of all you've done. I'm happy with our funny son being well. Happy. I guess that's the word. Oh, I don't guess, I know. I've been happy. Look at me, Mother. I married the man I loved, and I've been so happy.
Oh, Stevie.
Get your good fucking hands. Hey!
All right! No more!
Yes, Mom! Finish it! Vomit it all up! Puke it all over me! I'll never be less ready, so do it! Do it! I've laid it all out for you. I'm naked on the table. Take all your knives. Cut me. Scar me forever!
Before or after I vomit on you? Sorry.
Women deep in woe often mix their metaphors.
Yes.
Get on with it. Very good, by the way. Hopelessly inappropriate.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, get on with it.
You're going to do that with all the furniture?
Yeah, I think so. You may have to help me with some of it.
Truce!
No truce. All of it, now.
That was my mother's painting!
It still is.
Oh.
So, you found us our lovely country place.
Yes. And the day I found it, I called you. You remember I told you I'd put a hole in it?
I'll never forget.
And I was driving out of the town, back to the highway, and I stopped at the top of a hill.
Crest.
Who are you?
You stopped at the crest of a hill. On it, actually.
Yeah, I stopped, and the view was wonderful. Not spectacular, but wonderful. Fall, the leaves turning.
A regular bucolic.
Yes, a regular bucolic. I stopped and got us things. Vegetables and things, you remember?
No, I don't.
No matter. It was then that I saw her.
Who?
Stevie.
Who could you have seen?
I'm going on with this. You asked. I'm going to get it all out.
Yeah, serves me right, I guess.
I closed the trunk of the car with all that I got. And it was then that I saw her, and she was looking at me with those eyes.
Those eyes. Them eyes.
But what I felt was, it wasn't like anything I felt before. It was so amazing. There she was.
Who?
Don't. She was looking at me with those eyes, and I melted, I think that's what I did. I melted.
You melted.
I've never seen such an expression. It was pure and trusting and innocent, so guileless.
Guileless. Innocent, pure. You never saw children or anything. You never saw Billy when he was a kid.
Of course I did. Don't mock me.
Don't mock me.
I went over to where she was, to the fence where she was, and I knelt there, eye level.
Goat level.
I will finish this. You asked for it, and you're going to get it, so shut your tragic mouth. All right? Listen to me. It was as if an alien came out of whatever it was and took me with it. And it relates to nothing, whatever, to nothing that could be related to. And don't you see? Don't you see the thing that happened to me? What nobody understands, why I can't feel what I'm supposed to, because it relates to nothing. It can't have happened. It did, but it can't have. What are you doing? was a what? An understanding so intense.
Ah, so there are some things you can remember then.
An understanding so...
I can't remember why I come into rooms. Where did I put the thing for the razor?
An understanding so natural, so intense that I will never forget it. As intense as the night you and I finally came at the same time. What was it? A month after we began, Stevie? It wasn't happening, but it was.
How much do you hate me?
I love you. And I love her. And there it is.
Go on.
There was a connection there, a communication that, well, epiphany, I guess, comes closest. I knew what was going to happen.
Oh, I think I'm going to be sick.
Oh, please don't. Epiphany. And when it happens, there's no retreating, no holding back. I put my hands through the wires of the fence, and she came towards me, slipped her face between my hands, brought her nose to mine at the wires, and nuzzled.
I'm a grown woman. A grown married woman. Nuzzled. Nuzzled.
Her breath was so sweet and warm.
Go on, tell the grown-up married woman.
I hear Billy.
Are you hitting her? Fuck.
We're redecorating, honey. No, he's not. By the way, hitting me. I'm hitting myself.
Mom, I'm in my room and I can hear you. I can hear both of you. Just stop it. Jesus God, stop it.
We will, Billy. We're not quite done yet.
Go away, Billy. Go out and play.
God, I'm 17.
Just leave the house. Leave us alone.
But do as your mother says. Go out and play. Climb a tree. Make mud pies.
No, come back and I find that you've hurt her in any way. God.
Mud pies.
Well, whatever.
What will you do if he comes back and finds you've hurt me? When he comes back and finds you've hurt me?
What?
Down from the trees, hands all muddy. Nothing. You were in the middle of your epiphany.
Yes.
God, I wish you were stupid.
Oh, yes. I wish you were stupid too.
Epiphany!
Yes. And it was at that moment I realized
That you and the fucking goat were destined for each other.
she and I were going to bed together.
To stall together, to hate together, not to beg.
Whatever. That what could not happen was going to. That we wanted each other very much. And I had to. Oh, now. Stop it. Let me finish
You
this.
need fucking Billy next!
No, he's not my type.
He's not your type. He's not your fucking type!
No. No. No, he's not. You're my type. You're my type.
Thank you.
Welcome. Stevie.
I'm your type and so is she, so is the goat. As long as it's female, eh? As long as it's got a cunt, it's alright with you.
Soul. Don't you know the difference? Not a cunt, a soul.
You can't fuck a soul!
No, and it isn't about fucking.
Yes.
No, Stevie, it isn't.
Yes, it is about fucking, it's about you being an animal.
Oh, I thought I was.
Oh!
I thought we all were animals.
We stay with our own kind.
Oh, we fall in love with many other creatures, dogs,
We
cats.
don't fuck them, you're a monster.
I am a deeply troubled, greatly divided
Animal fucker!
Sylvia.
Oh, you're going to tell me she wants you. What does she do? Back into you, making awful little bleating sounds?
She.
Oh, whatever. Presents herself down on her four legs, her head turned, her eyes on
Stop
yours.
it. I won't go into the specifics of our sex with you.
Thank you. You take advantage of this creature. You rape this animal, and you convince yourself it has to do with love?
I love her. She
No.
loves me. And
you listen to me. I have listened to you. I have heard you tell me how much you love me. How you've never even wanted another woman. How we have a more perfect marriage than chance would even allow. We're both too bright for most of the shit. We see the deep and awful humour in things that go over the heads of most people. We see what's hideously wrong in what most people accept as normal. We have the joys and the sorrows of all that. We have a straight line through life. Right through even to dying, but that's okay. Because it's a good line. As long as one of us doesn't screw up. Shut up! As long as one of us doesn't screw up, and you screwed up, I said shut up! And do you know how you've done it? Do you know how you've screwed up?
Because I was at the vegetable stand one day and I looked over to
Because you've broken something and it can't be fixed!
Stevie.
Well, fall out of love with me? Fine! No! Not fine, but it could be fixed. Time, whatever, but you told me that you love me as an animal. Both of us equally the same way. That you go from my bed, our bed. It's amazing, you know, how good we are still. How we please ourselves and each other so fully, so fresh each time. That you go from our bed, wash your dick, get in your car, and go to her and do with her what I cannot imagine myself imagining. Or worse, that you come from her to my bed, our bed, and you do with me what I can imagine. Love. Want you for.
Stevie.
That you can do these two things and not understand how it shatters the glass. How it cannot be dealt with. How stop and forgiveness have nothing to do with it. And how I am destroyed. How you are. How I cannot admit it, though I know it. How I cannot deny it because I cannot admit it. How I cannot admit it because it is outside of denying.
Stevie, I promise you, I'll stop.
How stopping has nothing to do with having started. Nothing has anything to do with anything. You have brought me down. You goat fucker. You love of my life. You have brought me down to nothing. You have brought me down, and Christ, I'll bring you down with me.
Stevie. Stevie!
Wow,
Yes. Wow.
you guys really had it out, huh?
Oh, yes.
Where is she?
Who?
My mother. Where is my mother?
Where is my mother? Not mother, where's mother? Not that, but where is my mother?
Whatever, where is she?
I,
Where is she? What did you do, kill her?
yes, I think so.
What?
No. No, I didn't kill her. Of course not. I think I might as well have. I think we killed each other.
Where is she?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
She left.
What do you mean she left? Where?
Stop asking me what I mean. She said what she wanted to say, she finished, and she left. She slammed the front door and left. I assume she drove somewhere.
Yeah, the car's gone. Where is she?
She left. I don't know where she is. It's English. She left. It's English. No, I did not kill her. Yes, I think I did. I think we've killed each other. That's English too. One of you, of course.
Dad, I know who you are. I know who you're supposed to be,
You
but...
too?
What?
You don't know who I am anymore.
No.
Well, neither does your mother.
Well, Dad, parents fight. I know that. All kids know that. There are good times and rotten ones. Sometimes the blanket is pulled out from under you and...
You're mixing your metaphors. What? Never mind. Probably not the best time to bring it up. You were saying there are good times and rotten ones.
Yes. Thanks.
Welcome.
And sometimes the whatever is pulled out from under you.
Rug, I think.
Right. Now shut the fuck up. Semanticist.
Very good. Where did you learn that?
I go to a good school, remember?
Yes, but
I said
still.
shut the fuck up. There are good times and rotten ones. There are times we're so deep in content, in happiness, that we think we'll drown in it, but we won't mind. There are some of those, not too many. Times where we don't know what the fuck's going on to us, with us, about us, and that's most of the time. I'm talking about our so-called adolescents.
I know.
Then there are times we wish we were old enough to just walk out the door, start all over again, somewhere new, just blank it all out.
And this?
One guess, you fuck. What have you done with my mother?
We finished our conversation. You see how we talk. We finished our conversation. She said a final thing and she left. She walked out the front door, slam.
How long ago?
An hour, maybe two, maybe more. I'm not very good at timing stuff
2
right.
hours, and you haven't
What?
talked.
Call the police. Oh, officer, help me. My wife found out I've been doing it with livestock and she's run off. Can you help me find her? What? Take off after her? She's a grown woman. She could be having her hair done for all I know.
What did she say to you?
Oh, quite a few things.
When she left? What did she say to you when she left?
Something about bringing me down or whatever.
Oh, for once in your life, just be specific.
Well, it's hard to be specific.
Exactly what she said to you, and now.
You have brought me down and I will bring you down with me.
What the fuck does that mean?
Nobody ever brought you down? No, I guess not yet. It means, well, it means what it says. You have done to me what cannot be undone, and you won't get away with it.
I see.
You destroy me, I destroy
Yes,
you.
I see. Well, there's no point in saying this all right on this, sir.
Yeah, it does look pretty awful, doesn't it?
May as well do it anyway.
What? Set the stage for the next round. What next round? It's all behind me, isn't it? All hope, all salvation. Dead end, rock bottom, out with the garbage, flushed down the toilet, ground up, spat out, over the edge with heavy weights, down, down, sunk, whatever. Everything, all hope gone, right?
Yeah, whatever. What's it gonna be then? You gonna get divorced or something?
I don't know, Billy. I don't know that there are any rules for where we are.
Beyond all the rules, eh?
Yes, I think so.
Well, I wouldn't know. Guess I've never been in love. Yet, anyway. Lots of crushes and all, but
Only twice for me. Your mother and Sylvie.
you're really holding on to this, aren't you?
Two.
This goat. This big love affair.
It's true.
Grow up.
Oh, is that it? Here, help me with this. Thanks.
Anytime. So, they asked us at school, must have been last week or last month. Look, they asked each of us in the class to talk about how normal our lives were, how conventional it all was, and how did we feel about it.
Kind of school is this?
You chose it. You two chose it. So, anyway, a lot of the guys got up and talked about, you know, our home lives, how our parents get on, and all. It wasn't very special, except maybe the guys whose parents had got divorced, maybe one has died, gone crazy.
Really? Crazy?
Sure. It's a good private school. All guys too. Thanks. I mean, it was all pretty much what you'd expect. Maybe everybody left all the juicy stuff out, or they didn't know it. Where does this go?
Trash, I suspect.
So, it was all pretty dull, pretty much what you'd
I
expect.
take it you haven't gotten up and spoken yet?
No, I haven't. But you know what I'm going to tell them? When I get up there on my hind legs.
Do I want to?
Sure. You're a big guy.
I am diminished.
Yeah. Whatever. I think what I'll tell is this, that I've been living with two people about as splendid as you can get. If I've been born to another family, it couldn't have really gone any better. No, seriously, I mean it. You two guys are as good as they come. You're smart, fair, got a good sense of humor, both of you, and you're Democrats. You are Democrats, aren't you?
More than they are, sometimes.
That's right. You've realized that raising a kid does not include into making him a carbon copy of you, and that you're putting up with me being gay far better than you probably
now,
will.
Billy.
Thanks, by the way.
It's the least. Right. You're gay?
Shut up. Anyway, you've let me have it better than a lot of kids, better than a lot of moms and dads have. A lot closer to what being grown up will look like, as far as I can tell. Good guidance. It's good to see how two people can love each other.
Don't.
At least that's what I thought. Till today. Till the shit hit the fan.
Billy, please
Till
don't.
the shit hit the fan and the big talk I was going to do at school became history. What will I say now? Goodness me, the good shit lollipop was gone and sunk. What will I say? Huh? Well, let's see. I come home yesterday and everything had been great. Absolutely normal, therefore great. Great parents, great house, great trees, great cars, you know the old great. But then today, I come home, what do I find? I find my great good mom and my great good dad talking about a letter from great good friend Ross.
Fuck Ross.
Yes? A letter from great good friend Ross about how great good dad has been out in the barnyard fucking animals.
Don't do this!
Animals! Well, one in particular, a goat. Fucking goat. You see, guys, your stories are swell or whatever, but I've got one that'll really blow your socks off. Wipe the tattoos right off your butts, as they used to say. You see, while great old mom and great old dad have been doing the great old parent thing, one of them has been underneath the house in the cellar digging a pit so deep, so huge and so wide, we'll all fall in and we'll never be able to climb out again. And you see, kids, fellow students, I love these people. I love the man who's been down there digging when he's not been doing it to a goat. I love this man. I love him.
Don't do that!
I love you.
I'm sure you do, you
Faggot. You faggot.
No, that's not what I was going to say.
Dad, just hold me, please.
Oh, shush, shush, shush.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Anna, let me hold you.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt your little...
What? See a man and his son kissing? Oh, that will go nicely in one of your fucking letters. Judas, get out of here!
Ross, I swear, that wasn't what you looked like.
Yes, it was. Don't apologize. Too bad you couldn't have brought your fucking TV crew over, huh? Don't you and your son kiss? Don't you and what's his name? Todd love one another?
Not that way.
That way? What way? This boy is hurt. I hurt him and he still loves me. He loves his father, you fucker. And if it clicks over and becomes what? Sexual for just a moment? Who cares? Who fucking cares? He's hurt and he's lonely and mind your own fucking business.
Jesus, you're sick.
No, I'm hysterical.
Dad, it did.
Yeah,
It did. It clicked over. You were just another man.
it's all right.
Dad, I get confused. Sex and love. Loving. Listen, Ross, I probably do want to sleep with him. I want to sleep with everyone. Except you, probably, Ross.
You're sick. What is this? Contagious or something?
There was a man told me once, a friend. We went to the same gym. He told me he had his kid on his lap one day, not even old enough to be a boy or a girl, but a baby. And he had it on his lap and it was gurgling and giggling at him, and he had it with his arms around it on his lap, shifting it a little from side to side to make it happier, to make it giggle more. And all at once, he realized he was getting hard. The baby in his lap was making him hard. Not arousing him, it wasn't sexual, but it was happening.
Jesus.
His dick was rising to the baby in his lap. His baby, his lap. And when he realized what was happening, he thought he would die. His pulse was going a mile a minute. His ears were ringing loud, very loud, and he was going to faint. He knew it. And then the moment passed, and he knew it had all been an accident. That it meant nothing. That nothing was connected to anything else. His wife came in. She smiled. He smiled and handed her the baby, and that was it. It was over. Things happened. Besides, I'm hysterical, remember?
What is you defending yourself? Jesus, you are sick.
Do you have any other words? Sick and Jesus, is that all you have? What are you doing here now, motherfucker, Judas?
Stevie called about an hour ago. She said you needed me, asked me to come over.
I don't. Get out.
Yeah, she called. Oh, Jesus, what's you're getting hard over a baby? Is there nothing you people don't get off on?
Is there nothing we people don't get off on? Is there anything anyone doesn't get off on? Whether they know it or not, whether they admit it or not. Oh, remember Saint Sebastian with all those arrows shot into him? He probably came. God knows the faithful did. So go on. You want to hear about the cross?
You're sick.
No, I'll tell you what's sick. Writing that fucking letter to Stevie. Why doesn't matter. That's what's sick. I tell you about it. I share it with you, the whole awful thing, because I think I've lost it maybe. I tell you, I share it with you because you're what? My best friend in all the world. Because I needed to tell somebody. Somebody with his head on, straight enough to hear it. I tell you, and you fucking turn around and...
I couldn't let you continue.
I could have worked it out. I could have stopped. And nobody would have known, except you, motherfucker, Mr. One Strike, and you're out.
No, you couldn't.
I could have worked it out. And now nothing can ever be put back together again. Ever.
Dad.
Shut up. God, I'm sorry. All right. Yes, it was sick, and yes, it was
No.
impulsive.
Is, not was, is. Is.
All right, is sick, is compulsive.
And it was wrong.
It was what?
It was wrong. Deeply and destructively wrong.
Oh, whatever you want. But I could have handled it. You didn't have to bring it all down. You didn't have to destroy us both. You didn't have to destroy Stevie too.
Me? Me bring you down? This isn't embezzlement, honey. This isn't stealing money off widows or going to town with a couple of hookers and coming back with a clap. This isn't something that destroys your business and a bit of apology and public humiliation and right back up again. This is beyond that. Way beyond that. Somebody will see you. Somebody will find you in that shed or wherever it is that you keep that animal. Somebody will find you on your knees behind that damn animal with your pants round your ankles. Somebody will catch you at it.
Ross, just leave him alone.
Do you know what they'll do to you, eh? The press, the public, everything. Down it all comes. Your life, your career, everything. For fucking a goat.
So that's what it is then. The people will know. The people will find out. That I can do whatever I want, and that's what matters. The people will find out. Huh? Fuck the thing itself. Fuck what it means. The people will find out.
Your soul is your own business. The rest, I can help you with.
Of course it is. And clearly you don't have one.
Oh.
So that's what it comes down to, man. To what we can get away with.
Sure.
It's so simple. Thank God. I thought it would have to do with love and loss, and it's only about getting by. Well, Stevie and I have been wrestling with the wrong angel. When she comes back, if she comes back, I'll have to set her straight about what happened. Does nobody understand what happened?
For God's sake, Martin.
Why can't anyone understand this? That I am alone. All alone.
Mom?
You do understand, don't you?
No. Mom! What have you done?
What have you done?
Oh my God!
What have you done? Oh my God! What have you done?
Here. I went to where Ross told me I would find your friend. I found her. I killed her. I brought her here to you. No? Why are you surprised? What did you think I would do?
What did she do? What did she ever do? I ask you, what did she ever do?
She loved you, you say, as much as I do.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.